What? 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 Why can't you? 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 I did this. Why can't you?
Indeed. What up? What up? What up? What up? Top of the morning to you. She is going. Okay. Okay. Hey. Get off my TV, lady. Lady. Get off my TV. Get off. It's like I thought she was like in love with like this guy performing, and I think it's just the screen is dark and she sees herself and she's like, you are so cute. Come here, let me give you a big old hug and a kiss. Like she's just in love with herself at the end of it all. At the end of it all. Singing her little heart out. Oof. It's still hot over there, huh? Adams. Hey, person impersonator. Billy. What up? Okay. Oh. Getting everything set up. How's everybody doing? We're letting everybody funnel in here. I kind of like threw it up. It was only up for like 2 minutes and then I went live. I'll have to watch this later. One of the I think it was one of you guys in here told me about a certain content creator, and let's just say I've been watching her behavior, and like I don't know. Like, so here's the thing. So I don't know how to categorize this. These people, they seem to be left-leaning people, but they always offer such, like, honestly, such moronic advice. You know what I mean? Like they say that they're for the left and they're for this and they do that or whatever, but then they just say such dumb shit. Like, not even dumb shit, like they just, oh, okay, well, maybe you didn't know any better. Nothing like, oh, honest mistake. But just like, dude, that is 100% the wrong way to do any of that. Right? Like, that's why would anyone do it that way? That seems like the most dangerous, stupidest way to do it. But I don't know. Their stuff, well, their stuff isn't doing as well as it used to. But it's just, I keep my eye on some people, Very strange. Very strange. So what we're going to do today is watch, because I got to catch up on some UK news. So if you guys have some good sources for me, I would appreciate. I mean, I know LBC. I don't want to use Sky News if I can help it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch her video later. I don't want to watch it on stream because I don't want to give her attention. I don't want to say her name either and give her attention. If you guys guess it in the chat, maybe I'll shake my head yes or no. Oui, Shazadi. Everyone wants to be right. No one wants to be convinced. Okay, all right. You know, fuck it. I'm gonna just say what the problem is, and I'm not gonna say who the person is. Bro, I do not understand why when they're saying that all of these social media platforms are being compromised by this administration. There's like a certain lady who is continually trying to get people to like sign up for lists and put this in your profile and do this and like all of these very public like ways of marking yourself. You know what I mean? Like I don't get when people like I get the Clippy thing from my right to repair guy. Like I get that. But I don't understand this continual like hey, paint a target on your face. That's what I'm doing. Let's all paint targets on our faces, okay? That's the cool thing we're going to do is we're going to paint targets on our faces. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like, why would you tell people to do stupid shit like this? I want everyone to do this. We're all going to do this. Either you don't take this administration seriously or you are just stupid. You know what I mean? Like, or you're planned opposition, you know, controlled opposition, and you've infiltrated the network, you know what I mean? And you're just trying to get everybody to like dox themselves more or less. Like it's just so, you know what I mean? Like it's just like either this is like a really naive, nice person, or these dumbasses are falling into the easiest honey trap. You know, like either this is the simplest mouse trap ever, or this person is really not careful with how they try to organize. I don't know. It's like when CIA pretends to be Antifa, something like that. You know, it's just like, oh, let's all publicly, you know, let's all publicly say something, you know, that could or could not be interpreted as maybe even illegal. You know what I mean? And then putting posts out there and getting people to like it. You know what I'm saying? Or hey, leave your email and I'll send you my thing. Like, what are we talking about? This is not careful. This is not exact. So our opinion is like a badge, but I've been merch. Yes, there you go. That's way better. Like a merch is one thing. Hey, what's up? Merch is one thing, but to just be like, hey, everybody, like I don't even want to say it because I'll trigger the bots. But let's say, like I was saying, let's all commit a crime, a specific crime. Who's with me? And then you get people to like the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? Especially if you know that we're all under like extreme scrutiny right now. And then to like get people to like jump on board with saying something illegal. It's just dumb, right? Or it's either dumb or it's a trap. That's how I see it. It's either dumb or a trap. Is he lying or is he stupid? Put in your votes now. Oh, where is it? I can never find that. Because Tim names everything all crazy. All right, let's see.
It can only good happen.
That's not it. That's not it.
In the hell?
So I'm saying. Because he names it like whatever he thinks like the catchiest part of the bit is. And I just say like the first letters, you know, like a transcript. I can't find it. I have no idea.
Tell me about it. So
fucking fuck.
Over here.
I don't know where he put it. He stole it from me. I don't know. Hi, new peoples. And if you're new around here, hi, I'm Mikey, one half of the headliners. Tim is taking a bit of a sabbatical. We ran our poor little Tim into the ground, and he just had a birthday. So he's taking a little bit of time to himself. So I will be your captain. Hey, look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. So today, instead of doing some food stuff, since I do have a bunch of amazing UK people in the audience, I need to... Mikey, please stay away from bodies of water. Apparently, it is a crime to touch water in the US. Anyway, we are about to be a 7th hour, 7 p.m. in 10 years. Jesus. So what happened 10 years ago? Anyone? Oh, Brexit. I know that one. Brexit happened, and Brexit was it was the UK, right? Just not just England, but the UK left the European Union to go it alone, and they were going to make better deals by themselves, and it turned into a giant fiasco, which is still not fixed. And I said almost 10 years ago that you should just jump right back in, get back in that shit immediately. A second referendum, risk it again. And it was like, no. And I was like, okay. Sorry I asked. Brexit. Because we thought we had the effing empires. I know. And the thing is, like, I think Trump's worse because he's not only like exiting us, it's like he's going to other people's pool parties and peeing in their pool. Like, he's already peed in our pool and no one's even bothering to get in the water anymore. He's spoiled the fun. But now he's going to other people's pools. Like, I have a very serious mug today. Understandable. See, to me that sounds good, but is that good for Scotland? Do they want that? Is that what the people say? Anyway, we're gonna start here with the latest of newses. Hello, where did it go? Oh, there we go. Playlist, not history. My history is very boring. My algorithm is fucking trash. It's just fucking bad news after bad news after bad news. My wife looks at my phone, like she'll look on my YouTube scrolling for something. She'll be like, oh my God. Oh, take your phone back. I get unfortunately, all the tragedies on my phone. Which one do I like? Is it this one? Okay, this is okay.
Mr. Sir Keir Starmer.
Don't cheer him now. Okay, so hold on. First of all, he's announcing that he's resigning. Now, someone explain the process of this to me. Because here, shit, I don't even know what happens here. Vice president, if he resigns. Yeah, I think Nixon. Yeah, when Nixon resigned, the VP took. So what happens for you guys? Like when the prime minister resigns, who is the next person? Do you have like a deputy prime minister? Like, who is the next person? Apparently Rupert's side presented a diary in the divorce hearings. Uh-oh. Cheers from staff and friends. Oh, let me go back up. I missed something. Rupert Murdoch divorced Wendy Dang, and she was having an affair with Tony Blair. Oh, visited Brexit. Oh, and Trump. Oh, God. Just drama on top of a bad fucking decision. He's resigning as leader of the Labour Party. Ah, okay. He stays as acting PM until a new Labour Party. Okay. Well, that makes sense. So how does that, what triggers that mechanism? So does he just like know that people just don't like him and he's like, they're going to get rid of me, so I'm just going to leave anyway? Or, well, I guess I could listen to a statement. I guess that part I can't do for myself.
Thank you.
Okay, so Starmer. Oops. Didn't mean to put my foot on that. Starmer has resigned as party leader. His replacement will be invited by the king to form a new government. And I assume that's what you mean, like a new government, as in like we say, like this is the 119th Congress, right? Is that what you guys mean? Like a new round of the bullshit. If our PM resigns, he has to go tell the king, who dissolves parliament. Then the party with the most MPs, members of parliament, Labor, elects a new leader. Then the king calls upon the new leader to form a government. Oh, what that is so strange for me. Okay, no Bono, Doctor Who, no PM. Yeah, we start the merry-go-round. Wow, that is. I've never heard it like. So wait, let me read that again, because I'm Americaning out right now, USAing out right now. If our prime minister resigns, he has to go tell the king, who dissolves parliament, you have no government. Then the party, so I'm imagining this happens like within the same day. Then the party with the most MPs, members of parliament, Labor, who is Labor right now, elects a new leader. Then the king calls upon the new leader to form a government. And then that's what you guys. Okay. It's just, maybe it's the wording that's throwing me off. It's got to be the wording. Okay, it is archaic. I'm like, this is so weird. Why wouldn't you just keep the same one? No, the government is the executive. The largest party leader form a cabinet. The government. Okay. Well, no. Your wording's fine. It's just the system itself. He doesn't dissolve parliament unless no one in the Commons can command a majority. Now I understand why you guys like watching cricket and shit.
Thank you. Walking up this street 2 years ago was the proudest moment of my life.
Does he have kids? Damn, little Keir Starmer Jr. Damn.
New Labour government, the first in 14 years.
Yeah, fuck. He's both. He's got 2 kids. He's got 2 kids. Yo, fuck your births. I'm prime minister, bitch. That's crazy.
A page in our country's history turned after years of disappointment and despair. The chance to change the lives of millions of people.
Are they playing music?
People for the better. That's what.
Bro, they didn't even stop the parade down the street. Yo, shut up back there. What the fuck?
What I came into politics for. The journey to that point was not easy. 6 years ago, I inherited a Labour Party that was politically, financially, and morally bankrupt. I was told time and time again that my party was finished.
That's Steve Bray playing the music. They're a protester who hangs out near Parliament and often plays music. Like, bro, turn your Bluetooth speaker off, motherfucker. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit internationally. Shut your protest the hell up for 7 minutes so we can get our video and then you can go right back to annoying them.
Finished. That we were consigned.
He trying to get us copyright struck. Get out of here, dude.
To history. That a majority at the general election.
At least it's opera. Opera's pretty safe.
Let alone a landslide majority, was impossible. But we proved those people wrong because we changed our party, ripping out the poison of anti-Semitism, restoring trust on the economy, defence and national security, and becoming a party that once again stood proudly with, not against, our national flag.
Yikes.
Hard work of change was with.
You know, is the EU anthem, his campaign is about rejoining. Whenever I hear Ode to Joy, there was an old commercial for Stars, which became Cinemax Stars. I don't know. They all got combined into one at this point now. But they had like a movies. So every time I hear, oh, it's a joy, all I can think is movies. Curse you, advertisement.
The singular purpose, not power for power's sake, but to change Britain for the better, to build a fairer country with dignity and respect, where everyone is seen, everyone is valued, wealth and opportunity for all, not just the privileged few. And look at what we've achieved in just 2 years. An economy that is stronger, growing faster than our peers, wages rising faster than inflation in every single month since we came to power, investment secured, infrastructure being built, an end to austerity with the fastest fall in.
Like he could at least, like, since he's leaving, give him some dope background music. Like it could have been Ode to Joy, but it could have had like a drill beat underneath there or something like that. You know what I mean? Like he's on it. This is his last one. You could have did something. In
NHS waiting lists for
yeah, Starmer pure gaslit his way through the speech. Yeah, I love when people are like, yes, I stopped the anti-Semitism. It's like, really? You got rid of all the fucking the neo-Nazis in your country? I don't fucking think so. Like, I don't, like, they just like beat up a couple of Muslim people. And it's like, aha, we've saved the Jews. It's like, no, you just beat up the Muslims. The white guys who hate the Jews are still over there. Gaslighting is correct. It's fucking weird, man.
17 years. The biggest improvement in rights for workers and renters in a generation. The biggest uplift in defense spending since the Cold War. Small boat crossings falling. Asylum hotels closing. Protecting young people from social media. And 500,000 children being lifted out of poverty because of the choices that I made. Our reputation in the world restored, with Britain once again standing up for decency, respect, and the rule of law, securing trade deals, standing with Ukraine.
See, this is where I'm at. Person in person here says, Starmer should have used his farewell speech to be an arse to his enemies. We know Trump would use it as a bitch fest. Starmer is a pussy. 100%. And that's his fucking problem. Dude, as soon as fucking Trump put his lips on Canada, he didn't even go there. As soon as he put his lips on Canada, homeboy was like, say it one more time. Bet. Pull that American shit off the shelves and do not make me have to put out a law to do it. I need every shop owner, pull that shit off the shelf now. And if you can't pull it off the shelf because of a contract, all of you Canadian citizens, spin the motherfucking bottle around. Don't you buy that shit. As soon as America got aggressive with Canada, Canada said, fuck you back. And this little lap poodle decided he was going to be a good little Yorkie and only bark when asked to. And now look at you. Saying your farewells at 10 Downing Street.
Ukraine, standing up for our values and rebuilding our relationship with our allies in Europe. Change promised by a Labour government. Change fought for by a Labour government. Change delivered by a Labour government. But I know the question being asked now is not who was best placed to change the Labour Party, to take us into power and to begin the vital work of improving lives for millions of people. Those questions have been answered.
Y'all don't have a noise ordinance in London? That's crazy.
The question my party is asking now is whether I am best placed to lead us into the next general election. I have heard the answer of my parliamentary party to that question, and I accept that.
I'm a keep listening to him give his statement or whatever, y'all in the side chat, let me know why he's really leaving or why you think he's really
Answer
resigning.
with good grace. Every decision I've taken has been about putting the country I love first. That is why I will resign as leader of the Labour Party. I have spoken to His Majesty the King this morning to inform him of my decision. I will ask the National Executive Committee of the Labour Party to set out a timetable with nominations opening on the 9th of July and completed by the summer recess.
When is the summer recess?
In the case of a contest, this will ensure a new leader is in place before Parliament returns in September. I will remain in post as Prime Minister.
Okay, but that doesn't give me any details. I need to know, like, tell me, like, what happened. You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, I used to pay a lot more attention to your guys' politics, but as soon as he got in, I'm not going to front. I was like, they're fine. And I just turned my brain off. So that was like, what, 2 years? I really haven't been paying attention. So, like, okay, he didn't do what? What was he supposed to do and what didn't he accomplish? Because Andy Burnham is there and peace out an alternative. Okay.
Until the contest is complete. And I will do everything I can to ensure an orderly handover of power. I will also give my successor my full and unequivocal support, knowing that they will inherit a Britain that is far stronger and fairer than the one I inherited 2 years ago, better prepared for the challenges ahead, and better able to ensure the Labour Party secures a second term in office.
Okay, PI thinks I think he is resigning because he knows his stalking horse, Burnham, is way more popular than him, and Burnham just got elected as an MP, so he could challenge Starmer for leadership any day. Okay, so stop, baby, stop. Jeez. Turn this keyboard off. Stop. She's trying to F5 me. Give me this. Stop. Okay. Follow-up question. How easy is it if you are the majority party, let's say you're Labor, how easy is it to just switch from Keir Starmer to somebody else? Is it just like a vote inside the party? Do the people have a say? How does that work? It's because he's as good as an animated cocksock. All waffle, no spine. Woof. I don't think Starmer wants the public debacle of the fight between him and Starmer. It would be able to public. Well, he appointed Peter Mandelson. Yeah, that guy as U.S. ambassador, despite everyone knowing he was in the Epstein class. Yep. Another one for the Epstein connection. Him hiring the guy with the Epstein connection. Too many U-turns. He's hired Mandelson. The party had enough of Labor's MPs wanted anybody to take over. Okay, so the party just picks. How often can they do that? Is there a limit to how many times you can switch? Only people who say Labor party, Labor, not the okay. We lost our mind. Challenge has to get to support of 25% of Parliament. If he's not, hey, ma'am, will you knock it off? You watch your show. Why are you messing my lighting up? Leave the blinds the way they are. Thank you. Why you got to look out that window? There's a window open over there. Get down off the couch, lazy bum, and go look out the other window. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. You know, she always trying to tell me how to do stuff. She said, it needs more light in here. Just going to start pulling stuff open. What you doing? I'm trying to look cool right now. Damn. Not even tall yet. Sit down. Thank you. Depends on the party leadership. They need at least 81 MPs support to create a leadership election. Okay. It goes to the membership if the MPs don't. Oh.
I want to thank all of those friends and colleagues who have been at my side for these past 6 years or so, for their incredible commitment, service, and support. I want to thank the brilliant Number 10 staff and our country's extraordinary civil service who dedicate their lives to public service. And when I leave the biggest job in the country, I shall spend more time.
Also last week, our defense minister quit, who had been a supporter of Starmer, so it was all going tits up for the...
On the most important job, being the best husband I can to my fantastic wife, Vic, who has been a rock by my side through good times and bad, and being the best dad I can to my beautiful children, who are my pride and my joy. Thank you very much.
And you know what? His farewell speech tells me everything about how he governed. No grievances. He just said I protected the status quo, and that is good for the status quo. And you know what? That's enough. Like, what the no, motherfucker, that is not enough. And maybe that's just like a fundamental gap in the understanding of the political class, is they think that like, oh, I ran a good campaign and then I got in office and then I did a bunch of nothing, and I did that nothing for a long time, so that makes me a good politician. Like, brother, you're there to fix shit. If you're not there to fucking crack eggs open, put eggs in bowl, add flour, whisk, like, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be in there doing shit, right? Supposed to be moving around. It's supposed to be some smoke, supposed to be some arguments, some fire, some clanging of some pots and pans. You're making some shit. Or you're just out in the dining room shining fucking silverware. You know? People don't want a fucking silverware shiner right now. They need cooks. They need chefs. They need potato peelers. Regular fucking people doing the regular fucking work. That's what we need. So if you're just going to fucking float around shining, polishing silverware, no one gives a shit. Ooh. Hey. I got my first ever Lego set today. My daughter got me Hey for my birthday. Someone loves Hey. I like Hey because he's his scream is très magnifique. He hates trans people too. Oh man, fuck this guy. You know, I'm so sick of fucking transphobes hiding out in regular people's skin. Put your transphobe hat on and get the fuck out of here, Starmer. Next, get him out of here. Starmer's not a politician, and that was the fundamental issue. Well, then why did he get picked? Do I think Starmer personally hates the trans community? No. Do I think he received some seriously shit advice from the likes of McSweeney and Streeting? Hell yes. Well, hey, and what up, Chrissy? And this is the thing. You gotta get yourself out and around and touch grass and go touch and talk to and fall in love with and have and be betrayed by real people, you know? And if you just want to listen to consultants like fucking like Kamala Harris decided to listen to consultants, you say some stupid fucked up shit. And you start backing some stupid fucked up policies. So while he may not think it, you can't represent anything but love for them. Viper Scott, what up? What up? Did I say it? Oh yeah, and happy birthday! Everybody say happy birthday, we shall thee. Oh, you guys already started without me. Yeah. Starmer was a centrist with seemingly no vision He was not a bad man, but a dull man, very dull. And sometimes the dull guy is who you need to just kind of like turn the corner. So maybe this, what do we know about this next guy? I got some videos for him, I think, coming up. He was the anti-Corbyn candidate in April 2020, but he was the human rights lawyer, so not very good at telling stories. You would think lawyers are good narrative builders, but sometimes they're just good law book rememberers. There's like a couple of different kinds of lawyer, right? I know Burnham is looking at moving a good chunk of government from London to Manchester, and the Toffs are losing their goddamn minds. So what's this Burnham? Let's see. Let me see what I can find out about this Burnham guy. Burn him? Gladly. What the? I just typed all that out. Where did it go? Where do your letters go when they're not when the window isn't selected? What's his name? Burnham. Burnham. Oh, I know what's wrong. I had to turn my freaking keyboard off because somebody kept pushing the buttons. There we go. That one's pretty sure. All right, this one's 7 minutes. Okay, here's the NBC from a couple of days ago.
Kingdom Prime Minister Keir Starmer has announced he is resigning. It comes after weeks of pressure from ministers and lawmakers calling on him to step down. Here is some of what he had to say outside Downing Street a little earlier this morning.
The question my party is asking now is whether I am best placed to lead us into the next general election. I have heard the answer of my parliamentary party to that question, and I accept that answer with good grace.
And then he pulled a Joe Biden, and then a cold skeleton hand came up from the grave and said, "I'm not leaving." Okay, last annoying question. So what happens if everybody doesn't want him to leave? Like everybody wants him to leave, but he decides, no, I'm staying. Like, how do they get rid of him? Like, if he doesn't, can they force him to resign? Can he be removed? Because U.S. lawyers, our lawyers tend to stick to the facts and are not performative acting. Well, yeah. I'd suggest. Let's see. Let me go up a little bit. Up a little bit. Don't know why I'm knitting in this heat. The wool is cooking me. I mean, perhaps you could put the wool in the freezer overnight and actually, low-key, that might work for about 2 minutes. Nick libel. I was looking into that. McDonald's tried to silence 2 former employees. He pro bono legal support for the employees. Okay. Like there's a slight difference. This will be the devolved parliament that Manchester, north of England, said no to. So this does sound eerily familiar. Chrissy says, I honestly believe that if Starmer didn't have Reeves as chancellor, he wouldn't have gotten to this point. Reeves stuck to the previous Tory fiscal rules. And that's exactly what fucking Biden did. Fucking Trump put in his fucking original tax cuts, which was like $750 billion or something like that, almost $1 trillion. So he wrote that Trump put that in, and then Joe Biden didn't even get rid of it. He didn't repeal them. He's like, I'll just let them rock for the whole part of my presidency too. And then Trump came in and said, all right, cool. Those are expiring. Let me just go ahead and big, beautiful bill this bitch. Ugh. Yeah. He sounds like the fucking worst. The more I learn about Keir Starmer, the less I like. Oh. Ooh, I have a vote of no confidence in the chancellor. You have a no confidence. So how many people for no confidence to get him out? Or is that just the party again? And if there's a no confidence vote, can I get one of my people in if I'm a Tory or a Green? Right? Like if the Labor Party has no confidence in their person, can the Green person scoot in? Or is that only in the regular election? It's all about controlling parliament. If they can't get a budget, the king dissolves the parliament and calls a general election. Ah, there's the catch mechanism that triggers the next part. Yeah, CRs are not really used. Well, in recent history, they've been used a lot more, but we typically didn't used to do that either. Salutations, brother. What up? What up? Majority of MPs. It depends on what you mean by control. Okay, just the parliament votes. Okay. Well, no cards can be called by any MP. Oh, it's to get leadership, and that's good. And I think that's something like, because I'm kind of like, I don't want to do the thing like at my old school we used to do that. Like I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to draw some parallels, because like in thinking of what this place needs to be shifted away from. And like that's why I'm like looking and asking all these stupid questions, because I want to know how the mechanisms work and like how people. So like if that were to happen here, our parties would have to be much more. Well, we need more parties, right? Like a lot of the people that caucus together would have to split off from each other, but then they would need individual robust support, which kind of doesn't happen. Like and that's kind of why we're stuck in this two-party system, right? Because we have like the corporate, like the big pharma, big business, agro, fossil fuels, and tech, and they all have their lobbies, but they're not lobbying the Green Party. You know what I mean? They don't lobby in all these progressive wing. Hey, stop. Yeah, there's no, and that's what's like not, ringing the pity bell here. It's there's not a lot of money in progressive politics, but that's just because we do not stand with the corporatists, right? We do not stand for private equity, but that's what a lot of the parties count on as the bedrock for their funding for their campaigns and everything else, which is another reason why we need fucking money out of politics, because this is what happens. Like we should and could have a multi-party system, much like you guys have, but there's just so much money involved now. There's so much commerce trading hands, and but like, so there's too many Tom Homans running around here with fucking paper bags filled with cash. And fucking Clarence Thomas going on trips and shit like that. There's too much. There's so much corruption in the system as it stands. It is a small wonder that shows like this and shows like it are even allowed to get out, because it's right in everybody's face that they're just paying for fucking politicians. It's just right in their face. And then we put the shit online, and then we tell everybody about like how much money people are taking. They're just like, well, yeah, but what is your guy taking? And then now that we have candidates that are not taking anything, the whole dynamic is getting fucked up. And now both sides are panicking. Like, you're not even fucking kidding, dude. Like, it's bad. Like, this is whole. And now they're doing this other thing with a recent Supreme Court case. I think it wasn't a Supreme Court. It was a federal court case. It was in Delaware, I think. And they have allowed corporations. No, not corporations. They've allowed landowners to vote. So now all these little fucking shell companies are, renting apartments. And these dudes are getting like, big stacks of ballots. So then when they want a fucking data center in there, and there's like, 50,000 people in the town. I mean, for a local small thing like that, you might only get like 2,000, 3,000 votes total, because people are they just don't know. They just literally have no idea what's going on in their own fucking city. But then so the city council meeting comes up, and then the people go up there to vote for it, or there's like a little referendum and people go to vote for it. And the people are outnumbered like 4 or 5 to 1. Data center goes in, even though the whole room was filled with people who all said no to it. There's more votes being cast by people who are business owners or property owners, businesses that are property owners, and they're letting them vote. They're giving them ballots. Unreal. Daily Blase. Darren, do you want to come in? Help me understand some of this. Big virtual oil extraction and bandit. Yep. Hey. Corruption in the U.S. government? I don't believe you. It's impossible. Inconceivable. Yes. And I love that idea. That they should just be branded like a sports team. Yeah, dude. Just fucking slap the fucking Walmart. Just put it right up there. Or fucking Tesla. Total. It is none of anyone's business what he does with the £5 million bribe. Gift. Wow. No, let me find that. No fucking way. That is crazy. Oh, absolutely, sir. I love Tesla. That's crazy. What's his name? Oh, yeah, Nigel Farage. Let's see. Oh,
I've got to ask you.
Oh, not old red-faced.
A question about this £5 million gift from this crypto billionaire. You know better than most politicians how LBC works. I'm getting comments as you and I speaking. This man needs to tell us, what has he done with the £5 million? Get him to be truthful. Nigel Farage, please, what has happened to this £5 million gift?
With all due respect, what's it got to do with you?
Well, because it speaks to...
Wow. Y'all should be thankful that you have people like Nigel Farage around. You should be thankful. Why? Very simply, because when they are arrogant about their corruption, they are easier to nail to the wall. Let him be as loud and as proud as he wants to be. Let him encourage him to be braggadocious in his acts. It'll be easier to prosecute.
The position of you hold in office. Initially, we were told that it was because of your personal security and it would pay for that for the rest of your life. Then apparently it was some kind of reward for campaigning for Brexit. I am told we have two different stories. Which is the truth?
Well, I think you're contradicting yourself there, aren't you?
Well, if you tell me what happened with the £5 million, then we're solved.
It's an unconditional gift. I can spend it on Ferraris if I want. That'd be entirely up to me.
Why did you say it was for personal security then?
Because it was given as an unconditional gift, right? The understanding is, and you know very well, I've been physically more attacked over many years than any other
I've been with you when you've been abused. I've seen that. But my listeners want to.
Man, ain't nobody attacked. Look. If he got attacked, he would have got attacked. Okay. But I forget, y'all are in the UK, so attacking over there is different.
No, Mr. Farrar. How much has been spent?
Oh, he got hit with a milkshake and he crying about the milkshake. Boy, if you don't wipe that milkshake off, you're just going to have to shower, okay? Maybe don't be a flaming racist.
I can do with it as I want. I can do what I want with it. Well, I can put it on horses.
Yes, you are under review, though, by the Parliamentary Standards Commissioner.
Well, and maybe we shouldn't be discussing it in that case. But what I will say...
What you mean we shouldn't be discussing it? You can do whatever you want, remember? Got to point out that Farage is bullshitting about being attacked. He had a milkshake thrown at him. Joe Cox was brutally murdered as a result of his rhetoric. Right. Like this is the thing. They're cry bullies, right? They're the biggest, toughest guys around until someone checks them or says anything to them. And then they just turn into a piglet from fucking Winnie the Pooh. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, a milkshake. But meanwhile, they're Godzilla. And then as soon as somebody steps into, oh, dear. Yeah. But Mikey, if he showers, he might wash the grift off. Oh.
To you is, I know that I will need protection until I die.
Right. Don't say what I was about to say.
No idea how long that will be. None of us do. But I know.
Shh, don't say it.
I know that it's damned expensive, and I now don't have to worry or even think about that because repeatedly over the years, when I've asked for help from the state, I've been refused.
So it was a reward for personal security?
Sorry, Nick, you're confusing two things. One is the money comes in, the other is where it goes, right? I can do with it as I wish, but I know myself what it's for.
How
That is some loaded language.
How much has been spent?
I bought a cup of coffee this morning. Was that from that money or from what I earned from GB News? Or these are ridiculous questions.
But do you not... I remind you, you used to sit in this very chair. Listeners are concerned about the probity here.
Well, the probity would be if it was a political donation, right? If it's personal.
No, I know it was in a personal capacity.
And see, like, I think probably shit. It must have been early on in the show. Yeah. It might have been a few years ago. And I was like, yo, y'all got to get some campaign finance rules in order. You got to watch the money because these crypto people are going to try to influence your man, I wish there was a way to go back and like, I guess I could just go look through the transcripts. I'll have to do it one of these days. One of these days. Oh, Jukebox. I got to message you later. Don't let me forget. Or hit me on Xbox or something. But like, it's for my security. Well, no, that if that was the case, then you would just the guy to prevent impropriety. The guy would just call a company, a security company, and then say, "Hey, I want to pay for Nigel's security for 5 years. How much does that run me?" Okay, well here's the money transfer. There you go, it's paid for. And then you just say, there you go, it's paid for. But if someone's just gonna fucking, a crypto billionaire is just gonna fucking drop you off 5 million big ones, yo, that's crazy. Oh, me? Who's funding me? Well, I'm funded by Scotland, baby. I need to get some bagpipes. That's what I figured. I want to do some. I want to get that. Do 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 do. But we actually had a very side note, had a very successful morning. Everybody got to go out and adventure in the park, and we had breakfast, and I actually got a pot of coffee made. Oh shit. Ooh. It's a very successful morning. But hopefully today I got a couple of musical numbers that I have to finish making for us for the shows, and then some stingers, some video stingers that I want to finish. All right, let me see what else he's got to say here.
I want to make plain you were not an MP when funds were received.
Exactly.
Has it, as some newspapers have suggested, been used to purchase property?
No. I mean, and look, they can lie all they like. As I say, if I'm seen buying a round of drinks in a pub, they will say it came from that. It's irrelevant.
So just lastly, it's not bought a property, it's not done renovations on property. It will only ever be spent because of the campaigning you did, which resulted in the vote 10 years ago today. You have concerns over your personal security for the rest of your days.
I do, and as for the property thing, that was completed. That was agreed, and the money was checked well before. But look, Nick, but as I say, this is ridiculous because you can ask me this for the next 10 years. You know, as I say, you bought a round of drinks. Where did that money come from? It isn't like that, is it?
Well, no, but I mean, if you just came out and said, you're saying now that
Yeah, because he's almost, Nigel's almost Barbara Streisanding this thing. If he would have just came out and said, yeah, he gave me $5 million and I actually gave that to a contractor, I don't want to say which one, and I paid for the security. If he just, I mean, he's already lying. You know what I mean? But if you just came up with a lie that was believable, that people would actually, you know, buy, you'd be done. You know, and all the, but when you're corrupt and when you're crooked, honesty doesn't actually, like, telling the truth doesn't even occur to you as an option. You know, it doesn't even pop up on the radar. Prize is a $5 million rent boy until he offers a reasonable. Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's the thing that he can't unring that bell. Right? He should have prevented the appearance of impropriety. That's all you can do at that point. If you're gonna take the money, he could just refuse the money. Both of the Berkshire Leave voters have died. They're now. Stop.
There's nothing to see here as regards purchase of houses, renovations of houses. We can finally put this to bed.
And even if there was, it would be irrelevant.
But you did have two stories.
No, there are not two stories.
Uh-oh.
One is I was given the money unconditionally. I believe it was a reward for giving up a quarter of a century of my life, giving up a huge income in the city of London, putting up with lots of abuse. I believe that was the motive. Whether it was or not, that is that side of the equation.
Bro, you don't get tips. Like, what is he talking about? You can't just run. You can't run as an MP and get tips. I think you've done a good job. What? What are you talking about? The contempt Farage has for the British public is disgusting. That people are still supporting this charlatan, Russian agent, anti-Semitic, Nazi-loving individual. I'm. So you guys are going through it too. It's just I don't understand how people can't see through this. You know what I mean? Because I don't even know the whole situation, and even I can come up with better lies than this. Oh yeah, I have a Chris C Consulting takes care of my security. Yeah, the details of our contract are private, but yeah, Chris C Consulting is taking care of me. Yep, that's what the money was for. Well, he's probably not going to talk about it, so yeah. Yep. And then you just be done, right? You know what I mean? And then you just be done. But he can't do that because he's so arrogant that he doesn't feel like he needs to give you a reason, right? Like, he's so arrogant. Why are you, the peasant class, even asking me about my impropriety? Like, Do you even know who I am? Why do you get to question me about my impropriety? You're welcome. I'm even doing it for you. You're lucky this is all I'm doing. You know, it's got a lot of that energy. Apparently, Harborne gave him £1 million in 2019 to stand down Brexit party candidates. Same donor also gave Johnson a bill. What is going on? They're just paying them now. See, this is why you got to tax billionaires, because as soon as they get any kind of expendable money, as soon as they get any kind of millions of dollars sitting around, they start buying politicians immediately. Interesting that he decided to run for parliament after he received the money. Oh, you know, it's just easier. Just easier. A conspiracy meeting also missed 70 votes in parliament. Unfinished journey, what's up? Wow, man, see? Oh, constituency meeting. Oh, wait, let me go back and read it again. Wow, so he hasn't talked to his own people. And where's his district? It's somewhere north, right? Harborne is a UK national, but runs crypto businesses out of the Far East. Oh, that's the name of the company. Clacton, that's right. Clacton. He doesn't even have an office? He didn't even set up the office? Oh. Clacton upon Sea. Is it really called Clacton on Sea or upon Sea? That's, you guys are so funny. You guys are so funny. You're so adorable. The way you name shit. So funny.
The other side of the equation is what I intend to do with that. I've made that perfect.
Well, you know, he's got $3 million in, or $5 million in security money, so maybe he could have a town hall now. That's what I would be asking. I'm like, oh, so you're gonna set your office up and talk to your people now that you got all this security money?
Right. Okay. Andrew, what do you take from that? Good morning.
With regards to Farage, I am a Farage supporter, but I don't like the way that he is avoiding the questions on where the £5 million went.
What do you need to hear from him? Because initially he told me it was none of his business, and then I spoke to him, told him it speaks to his very credibility as a senior politician. What do you need to hear from him now?
A straightforward answer, which he normally gives, which is his trait. He is avoiding the question. He is moving the question around, and I don't like that. Any other questions you ask him, he has direct.
And see, this is my dear brethren and sisterins, is the fatal flaw of all fascists. They want undying dedication and support from a servile what do I want to call it? Rube class. They want you to be servile and easily tricked and gullible and influenceable. And they need you to hate other people that don't look like you. They need you to think politics is actually kind of stupid and not really important. Like, I'll deal with it. You guys don't have to watch this stuff. I'll deal with these, these wokies. I'll deal with it. Like, this is how it works. It's never like everyone expects it to look like in books, because I mean, I don't feel like getting my background picture up of the segregation moms that were out there. I mean, these white people were red in the face screaming that a little 7-year-old was going to fucking grade school with their kids, like in the face. And then you look like now, where are those women? Oh, they're like 75, 80. They're still around. But they dedicate so much energy. They transfer so much attention towards hating people that don't look like them. the things that we needed done could have been done with half of the amount of energy. If we could fucking bottle racism and somehow run cars on it, oh dear God. If we could just get a tank full of racism to drive on, oh my God. If only. If only. But as long as they can keep people pissed off, and as long as they can keep people, you know, and now that the South African space Karen, now that he's encouraging everybody to do all of the most basal, nasty shit that they can think of online, it's a perfect recipe.
Answers for except that.
All right, Andrew.
Oh yeah, and the last point I was trying to make. It's fine if you want to convince people into that mindset and you want them to be these white nationalists, white supremacists, xenophobic, anti-Islamic, anti-Semite, all this shit. They'll do it for a while, but then at the end of the day, the gummy bears that you've been feeding them stop tasting as sweet, and then they want something else. Then they want steak, and steak is material changes to their everyday living condition. You know, the stuff that they want regular food. They want the post office to work and the hospital to work and the roads to work and all that, but they are so servile, and they've been so captured by their limbic systems, have been so ensnared by the in-group endorphin rush of racism, that they are literally addicted to the rush of being part of a group. So much so addicted are they that they are willing to sacrifice the future of their kids, their current, erasing the past. They will give up anything to feel good about themselves, even if they're bad people. Doesn't matter if we're bad. We feel good, and as long as we can keep opiating the masses, I wish everyone would get actual opiates as opposed to just racism as an opiate, because that's whacker to me. I think I see something. Let me get that ready. Oh, switch. There we go. I got it. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. I got it ready. I'm over here clicking furiously. I don't have my desk in front of me. It's to my side. What's going on here? Oh, what'd I do? There we go. Uh-oh. Oh no. Media assets. Uh-oh. What am I doing? Oh no. I can't scroll up. No, it needs to unscrew it. Okay. I got one scroll bar back. No. Okay, I got the air horns at least. Justin, welcome to the Binsiders.
I literally have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
My Unfinished Journey, welcome to the Binsiders.
Guys, that shit just pisses me off, man. Okay.
Real Diego Alejandro, welcome to the Binsiders.
I did this. Why can't you?
Sebastian, welcome to the Insiders.
Fucking thing sucks.
Pash Windtime, welcome to the Insiders.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Neil the 604 ADS. Hey, buddy. Welcome to the
I'll write
Insiders.
it and we'll do it live.
Oh, what does that say? Meditate more.
Broke my ass. I love Tesla.
Welcome to the Binsiders.
Tide goes in, tide goes out. You can't explain that.
Veggie, or what is that? Veg pie.
And it can only good happen.
There we go. Robert Platinum, Yellow Melon. I'm out of buttons. And Yellow Melon, welcome. You guys are all bin siders. Thank you, Viper Scott. Bagpipes. Insert bagpipe sound effect in post here. Timestamp now. I need a little clacker. Thank you very much for your continued generosity. And you guys check out some of the old videos, check out some of the members only stuff. If you'd like to become a member yourself, or you want to gift out some memberships, do it. The button's right there. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. I switched back over and this was the first one up. The first one up. I found out another side story. I found out one of my legal people that I watch on YouTube, she left, dude. She left the country. I think she's in Ireland now. But it might be a different island for me and mine. We might have to get out of here. It depends. Because at the end of the day, as much as I want, at the end of the day, Kira deserves somewhere to grow up. So while the fight here is important, she does not have to suffer. She should not have to suffer while that fight is taking place. Breaking news. Trump accused of showing complete indifference to Americans' living costs after canceling House bill signing. Yeah, this is the problem. And this is the problem with Farage and all the rest of them. You must give treats. Racism cannot be the only treat. Because they've been doing racism on their own forever. And you can't say, okay, now you can be even more racist. Like, dude, they've already hit peak racism. And even still, how much racism does it take for me to fill up my gas tank? It doesn't work. So fuck the racism for 15 minutes. I need the gas prices to come down. I could do that later. I could have gummy bears as a snack later. I don't want to eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They're going to require that you actually do your fucking job eventually. You can't just keep scamming them into hating other people so that you can just keep stealing everything. It only works for so long. And newsflash to all the billionaires, the time is just about up planet wide. Everyone's about sick of this shit. Stop, baby. Alistair being awesome as always. Literally put that on a fucking t-shirt. Literally. Hey, Darren is ready to join you now. Oh, here, I'm gonna just drop it in here. And just Daily Blase join. Because if you try to join and you're not Daily Blase, guess what's gonna happen? I'm not letting you in. PI. Welcome back to the Binsiders. Welcome back. For the binge project. Hey, yes, I would like that. Yeah, Legia. You know Legia. Yeah, Legia's out of here, dog. Ooh, you're making a pie too? Good job, baby. She was singing. It happens from time to time. Sorry. It's not my fault. People get me upset. And it upsets me also that people don't clearly see the trap in front of them. Okay. Let me get this started again.
Thank you for your view on the two men. Ian in Waterloo. Ian, your take on either one of the two, whoever you want to go for first. Good morning.
Damn. She always got a backup plan. I don't got that. I mean, I would, if I had family in Luxembourg, but as long as Daily Blase is not here, you know what I'm saying? Because that Darren guy just fucking could. Hey.
Hello,
hey,
my
buddy.
friend. How are you doing?
How long have you been listening back there? Oh boy.
Well, I was just in my downstairs studio, sort of doing whatever I was doing, and then when he asked me to come, I thought, oh shit, because like in the room I've got the side door which is outside. We've got my wife and my eldest lad, you know, basically enjoying the sun, and basically I was just you could say just thought, oh, you want me to come? I'll just take all my stuff upstairs in my bedroom where and so get it all sorted. So I'm not going to disturb my wife and my eldest outside. But anyway, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm lucky to have you, is what I am.
I'll do my best.
So, Starmer.
Yeah. Yes.
Kind of a limp noodle I'm getting from the videos, from the chat. Did he have any redeeming qualities? Did he do anything worthwhile, or is he just kind of, well, he's there?
It's a weird one because simple reason that it's a case of, even though people say that he just, of all the U-turns he did do, he did do some odd decent policies like the Employment Rights Bill and you know, the Renters' Rights Bill, and there was one or two others that just popped into my head. So he did, but the underlying problem for him was he just couldn't tell the story and bring the public with him. If you saw him with the public, it was like you were at a risk assessment meeting. Instead of, yeah. And even if he took his jacket up, rolled his sleeves up, it just looked fake. It clearly, somebody says, look here, if you want to look like the working class, just roll your sleeves up, take your jacket off. And people look at, like, I think they did a video of him wearing a red tracksuit or something. From what I heard, you're thinking, what are you doing? The more you try and look like one of us.
hello, fellow kids.
Yeah, exactly. And I just think that was it. He just couldn't bring it. And people have been saying it for a long time with the comms as well. You know, it's just been painful to watch. And even when they've, you see the utter nonsense that you see in the press and whatever, no pushback whatsoever. If you're not going to push back at it, what is people going to think?
Yeah, like
what must be
it's kind of your job, dude. Like you gotta control the narrative here. Steer the ship, motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's just like, well, the current's pushing us this way, guys. So I guess we're going this way. It's like, no, bitch, turn the thing. You're the guy. Turn the thing.
Yeah. And he was quite good at basically, you know, sacking people for what you call, I think, really getting sacked for that. I think it's a bit, you know, it's a bit extreme. I remember we had the Minister of Transport, I think her name was, I remember, people in the chat will probably put me right if I got on, but as far as I know, I think her name was Louise Haig, and it was something to do with she had a phone stolen or something, and anyway, you sort of like insurance claim or whatever. Well, she had a bit of a pig's ear of it, and sacked her, which is, you know, fair enough. You know, got to take responsibility. But when it comes to the Mandelson affair, I was lied to. You're a lawyer. Yeah, you're supposed to spot all these things. You know, they were all sorts.
You didn't cross-examine that motherfucker before you're like, hey,
yes,
fly over the U.S., do whatever you want. It's fine. Shaboom. Wow.
Yeah, that is cracking.
Boom! I throw it up whenever I want.
Yes, and I just think that is brilliant. That is top class, is that? Have you just made that?
No, Chrissy made it.
That is brilliant. Top
I
class
like
to
it.
Chris. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Now I got to put some effects on it so it can be like a moving background.
Yeah, and I think the biggest, and I also think the biggest thing was he just lacked certainty. You know, if you're going to make policies, if they're even if they're unpopular, if you're going to stick with them, you defend them to the hilt. You don't send. Yeah, I thought it was Louise Haig. Yeah, cheers for that, Chris. See, and you defend it to the hilt. You know, they started off just like. For all Trump's faults, one thing he's good at, you know, he's basically selling it as though we're the best. This is brilliant. This is going to be
a positive spin.
Positive spin, that's it. Well, as soon as he got into power, you know, he's we are the party for change. And then within 2 minutes of getting into office, it was, it's going to be difficult times ahead. Difficult time. You think, no, we didn't vote for you to tell us that. We wanted you to tell us a positive spin that we're on the right track. Oh, it's going to be tough times ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for nothing.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, come on, guys. I prepare to stand in front of you and do nothing to help your situations and family. It's like, oh, you're just delivering very boring bad news in a very boring bad way.
And then it started with the winter fuel.
The winter fuel tax. Now, I saw some of that on James O'Brien on LBC. Was it actually going to hurt a lot of people, or was it going to inconvenience some richer people? And I think that was the issue.
I think it. I think the main problem was I think the threshold was a little bit too low.
Okay.
You know, because I think it's a case of you better put the threshold to the higher level than the lower level, so then you leave no margin for error, do you?
Right. Leave a little extra when you're cutting, huh?
Yeah. And then they started with the welfare. They started with the welfare bill, and and then you get the rebellion from the backbenchers for the simple reason that's not what they came into government to do. You know, as somebody who's been in the welfare situation since I had to give up work since my spinal operation. And they try and paint this nonsense that it's, if you've got a slight headache, here's some money for you. You know, just go have a lie down. That's how the Tories and Reform trying to paint you.
Have you tried taking a nap in an entire bed of money? Well, let's try that. That's what all the doctors are doing out there. They're just like, here's a suitcase of cash, put it on your bed, and then have a lie down. But I don't think the sick people would be still complaining if that was the case.
Yeah. But
Doc put me right.
So, and that's the thing. They've always been talking about the welfare bill, but they never. If I would have been him, I'd have because Kemi Badenoch, that she always talks about it. Cut the welfare bill. I'd just shut her down and say, so you basically want to attack the pensioners, those pensioners who vote for you, because the pensions is over 50% of the welfare bill,
right?
So all it is, it's shut her down straight away. So are we going to get rid of the triple lock as well and all that? And I think a lot of the times he just didn't play the political game whatsoever. He just seems to view it as a public service. I'm doing my public duty to the nation, and that's all it is, really. And people want more.
Like he's kind of like Data from Next Generation, but less lovable. Like Data had a warmth to him. Maybe it's the yellow skin. I don't know. Maybe it's the jaundice contacts that Brent Spiner would wear. But I felt like I kind of like Data.
Yeah.
Starmer is exactly the same thing, but he's like a Data with no personality.
Yeah. It's like, and some of the biggest load of baloney that you've ever heard. Did you hear the latest one that apparently that his house and car, I think his previous house and car that he had got firebombed, apparently by very unhappy Ukrainian rent boys because he didn't pay a bill.
Not the Yobs. They sent the Yobs over there.
Apparently it was all over Twitter misinformation that he's been in the vices of using Ukrainian rent boys, and you're thinking of all the people that you would have thought would get embroiled in something like that, the last person it would be Keir Starmer. I think the only adventurous he's ever done is read an autobiography of Margaret Thatcher while having a nice sherry at the side.
Well, one time he ate his dessert before his entree.
Yes. One time, the other scandal was he ate it after 8 mint at 7:30.
He didn't care about what happened the next day.
No, the rebel in him.
He won't be stopped.
No. He kind of communicated with this Ukrainian rent boys. It'd have been funny if he said, yes, I've been purchasing the uses of rent boys. What are you going to do about it? They're well worth their money.
He's Nigel Farage said, frankly, it's none of your business what I do with my rent boys.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I forget what's the name of the payments. Like we would call it like Social Security or like disability payment.
Yeah.
But you guys have a different and then he made cuts to the payments for disabled people.
Well, he was going to. He was trying to, but due to the rebellion from his backbenchers, because I think it's that was the difference between the backbenchers. They've gone into the Labour Party to help the working class and the vulnerable, and having a leader that said, yes, we need to cut the welfare by £5 billion.
Jesus.
They're not going to swallow it. They weren't going to swallow it. And he had a massive rebellion on his hand, massive toing and throwing, till in the end up he U-turned. And that was his problem. You could tell straight away he didn't have a plan, because if you are certain, if you have certainty, you defend your policies to the death, no matter what.
At least try. At least give it a good, make them tell you no. That's the least you can do, is at least try to push something that you know damn well is not going to go. Like, all right, they're going to have to fucking tell me no, because I'm trying it. Fuck it. I am trying it this time. And then, and I think that's, I don't understand people. Like, that is the only thing that politicians have to do. Who cares if you fail? Fix one thing and just let everybody be mad at you because you did it. But once it's fixed, it's fixed. And then you'll just be, beaten over the head slightly, but then you'll be loved afterwards.
And it was clearly obvious that the people who were, advising him clearly were just as politically dumb as he was. Because it's like, if you're gonna have people who are advising you to tell you to attack the poor and the elderly, something is clearly, you are clearly politically brain dead. And it just basically went from there.
So how does one become prime minister? So if you become an MP and I'm in the Labour Party, I just have to more or less win a popularity contest between them?
There'll be a leadership challenge, as far as I remember, and with the members, and they will vote on who the members will, who the leader will be, and that's, judging by from what I'm seeing, it's just going to be. I'll just get my notes. Andy Burnham. That's it.
Let me get a long scroll.
Yes.
And then you go all the way to the bottom, and you burn them.
Yes. Kind of reminds me of that. I don't know if you've ever heard of that series Blackadder. They do episodes with Rowan
Mr.
Atkinson.
Bean?
Mr. Bean, yes, where they come here. Chief Executioner. We've made a list of the Chief Executioner. Lord Blackadder. Bagger. Yeah.
There is something about British comedy that if you're an American and you can't appreciate a decent Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson, 15 minutes short of him not talking and just doing physical, you haven't lived.
Yeah.
You haven't lived.
Yeah.
That's proper belly laughs right there.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I grew up watching Blackadders. I thought they were so brilliant. I just thought they were so funny.
Well,
I remember growing up to Blackadder too.
His name is Zazu to me.
Yeah,
because that was my first ever scene of Mr. Atkinson, was him as the little bird from Lion King. That was and now it's John Stewart or John Oliver.
Yeah,
his name is not John Oliver. It's Zazu Jr.
Yeah.
5 British pounds. Can I reach my? I'm still trying to fix my soundboard over here. Can I reach any buttons now? Yeah, air horns. The two-child cap Labour MPs lost the whip for voting with the SNP. What's the SNP?
Yeah, Scottish National Party. Yeah.
Say that right at the start of the Labour government.
Yeah. To be fair, is a two-child cap. It wasn't in the manifesto, as far as I remember, which is fair enough because my MP, he's a Labour MP. And I got a letter when it came to him. And there was no mention of he was going to be fighting to stop the two-child benefit cap. For me, it's a cruel. It's a cruel cap, cruel benefit cap. If you've got 3 kids, it's like you're only 2 or 3 steps away from losing your job. And if you've got 3 kids, you're going to have to find the money for one of them, aren't you?
Well, this is where Keir Starmer's new policy, the mines, comes into play.
Yeah.
Do you have a 3rd child? Have you tried the mines? Have you considered the mines? We should just place I'm not sure why liberal, centrist, Western leaders feel like that is any kind of, let me just put that on a plate and present it to the voting public. You like? And they're like, no, stupid. Like, what the fuck? Like, why would anybody want you to do that? Don't do that.
The thing is, what I found interesting when it came to polling around that time, the two-child cap was quite popular. It was, I found it bonkers to me because I think, really? I did find that bonkers because if I remember rightly, I've got 1 or 2 relations. They were in favour of the two-child cap, and me was thinking, no, I don't like it whatsoever because I just think it just keeps families in poverty. I know they've lifted it now, and people say, well, it's too late, and that's fair enough. Yeah, you're not wrong, Miss Elby. They did throw the trans community under the bus, and I think that was basically a political choice because it was politically popular to just throw them under the bus.
Yeah, it's easy points it's easy xenophobia points for if you can't, just don't know what I'm supposed to do with this hole in the wall. Let's just spackle some transphobia on there. Looks great. That no one can tell. It looks fine.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Until eventually at this point, give it 20 years, both parties will have just completely fake walls made up of wall filler. And that will be the castles that they reign upon. Is just fake outrage after fake outrage. Like, dude, no one cares who's swimming on what team. Fix rent.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, what I found odd about that is why you're doing it, because the people who are quite the transphobes, they're not going to vote for you anyway. So why bother? And it's such
Who are you trying to think happy.
Yeah, yeah. If there'd have been for the trans community, I don't think it'd have made any difference to their popularity, whether it had gone down or up, because it's nobody really cares that much. Only the complete transphobes who shout the loudest.
And it sounds maybe a little dismissive, like, because I say it all the time, like nobody cares about trans people. Like I mean that in a way that it is not important. The day-to-day life of trans people
that's what I mean as well.
Is not important to you.
Yeah.
You do not actually care where they go and what they do. You don't actually care. You just want to be mad about something. That's so people don't give a shit about what trans people do on a day-to-day basis. They just like to be on the team of yelling at people.
Yeah, and like the thing is with me when it comes to, I've spoken to a lot of people who are on the trans community, and to me, I just treat them how I would want other people to treat me, with respect and understand their situation. I still remember, because when you live your life, you do your normal things and whatever. And I once watched a bit of a video, and it really hit home to me, you know, the situation that members of the trans community have to go through. There was somebody who transitioned to a woman, and she was going to go out and meet friends, and they went into this, either a pub or an eating establishment. They got herself a drink, and then she realised, which toilet do I use? Which toilet can I use? And in the end up, she just drunk that drink, got the bus home, and just left it there because it's just it's not worth the hassle. And I just think, for me, it's just if I want to go for a slash, you use a toilet bit. Where does she go? And I just wish they'd stop listening to the minorities who shout the loudest.
And the thing is, like, this is just like a slightly comedic take on it. As disgusting as a lot of bathrooms are, motherfuckers got a lot of nerve to try to keep somebody out of somewhere. You don't even wash this motherfucker. Like, this shit is, there's insects, there's all kinds of nasty shit in all the corners. You got swastikas, gang symbols carved in, and a whole bunch of X's, numbers carved in the thing, and then you're like, hey, you don't come in here, you're unclean. It's like, this is, have you seen the state of this place? You got a lot of nerve trying to keep somebody out.
I've been in some pubs where it's a case of you don't need to ask for the directions, you just follow your nose.
You know, like, don't. You can't go in there. No one should go in there.
No, exactly.
This thing should
need a tetanus shot when you come out.
God, you gotta wash your hands on the way in.
Yes.
Yuck. And again, you guys don't actually care about this shit. What you actually care about is your bills and how much it costs to fill up the car. Is your property tax going up? Like, that's the shit that you actually care about. The fact that people can distract you on migrants, on black people, on trans people. It's only gonna work for so long, and then you're gonna be right back at the table like, the gummy bears were great for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I'm still hungry. I know, because you haven't eaten any food. You haven't actually gotten anything that you actually need to survive. You've just gotten snacks.
Yeah. I'd love to cook this meal, but I can't afford the energy prices to cook it.
Speaking of cooks.
Hello, Tim.
Look at this crooked cook down here.
With his onions.
Hate criming me with onions. Yeah, get him, Billy. Yeah, hit him with the taters. Spud him up. Spud him up.
Exactly.
Hope you're well, Tim. Yeah, but there's no excuse for transphobia. That was just wicked. And this is what they go for these easy xenophobia points. Yeah, they can just find a group in America. I mean, black racism aside, like right after 9/11, there was Sikh people. Sikh people are Indian, you inbred racist pieces of shit. So there was no need. They were beating the shit out of these poor Indian fellows who are just minding their own business, not doing anything.
Yeah.
And people are stupid and they just say, aha, a turban, that means Arab. It's like, God, not only are you racist, but you're stupid as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Not even, you can't even racist properly.
Oh yeah. Like it just kind of reminded me of the time when it came to the murder of that Henry Novak lad who was murdered by a Sikh. But the thing is, what I found interesting, you know, when it comes to people like Tommy Robinson, you go on there and see these marches and they're full of people from the Sikh community, and they're joining them basically because of their own Islamophobia. Now the finger was being pointed at them, and it's sort of like that Martin Niemöller speech, quoting it. First they came for the
communists, but I didn't care because I'm not a communist. And then they came for the socialists, and I didn't care because I'm not a socialist.
Yeah. And I listened to a fantastic phone call, and he explained it all perfectly because I asked him, why is there so many Sikhs at these Tommy Robinson? Because they're Islamophobic. That's plain and simple. Now that big bullseye's been pointed at them, and they don't seem so happy now. Well,
there was like 3 or 4 black MAGA supporters that tried to go to like Turning Point USA events.
Yeah.
Deliveries are in the back. Oh, you want to come in? No. Hold on. Let me get on my headset.
Yeah.
Let me look at my clipboard a whole bunch of times.
Yeah. I think that's
I just don't know. I just don't know if that's gonna happen. I just don't know if that's gonna happen. And they were like, we can't come in. I'm like, it's a whites only party. Like, what are you dumb?
Yeah.
They don't want you in there. They like your vote. Thanks, stupid.
Yeah.
But now that your vote has been given, go away.
Yeah. You did read the dress code. No tan suits.
Yeah. There will be no Air Force Ones worn in here. I know it's a presidential event, but we will not have any sneakers worn inside this establishment. But he's wearing shut up, Nick. Person.
No, he isn't.
Those are dress sneakers. They're different.
Yes. Yeah, those are Trump sneakers.
And you know, like, I think it was maybe DJ Khaled or Fat Joe or one of the New Yorkish East Coast rappers. He's like, I gotta get the shoes. I'm like, you don't have to get them. Like, I know like sneakerheads and it's a culture and it's just like Pokemon cards or baseball cards or whatever. People have collection stamps, coins. People collect shit. I get it. But I mean, I always look at people a little funny if they're like, oh yeah, and here's all my Nazi memorabilia. It's like, you know, you could have collected almost everything else and nobody would have cared. But you kind of don't want to collect the trophies of the Fuhrer. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want a Trump phone. I don't want Trump shoes.
Yeah.
I don't want a hat. I don't want a hat. I don't want it.
No.
Tim, you hush your little mouth over there. Or I will pop you in your little whore mouth. You shut up, Tim.
Okay, it was his birthday yesterday.
Tim, when I forget. I think it was Tim's birthday, everybody knows, is June 19th. Right, Tim?
Right. All right. Sure, I heard it yesterday. It was his birthday or something or whatever. So
he told me, but you know, I don't listen to him all the way when he talks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Oh, okay.
Well.
Oh, Father's Day. Well, there you go, Tim. Just take whatever you can from a black man. I don't get to have Father's Day because it's your fucking birthday and I don't get to celebrate. I get it. It's cool.
I don't know.
I appreciate
the entitlement of the man.
Just whatever is mine, and whatever.
Yes.
Whatever the thing I'm trying to make fun of him with is. All right, let me get back to this thing. Okay. So tell me more about what's the new guy's name?
Nigel Farage. Is that
No,
who
no,
you're
no, no,
talking
no,
about?
no, no. The labor guy.
And Burnham.
Burnham, yeah. So what do we think of Burnham? Do we know anything about it? Is he tell me everything?
Well, see, the thing is, he basically said 40 years of neoliberalism hasn't worked for the working class. But first 16 years of them, he was in government. He was in a government that was clearly doing neoliberalism there. So I just think, well, what's changed? I get the reason why they have gone for him, because he went into a heavily gammony Brexit area, and he basically he absolutely battered Reform and Restore, altogether. It didn't really matter if they all amalgamated their votes. He still battered them, and it's understandable why, because it was the world's biggest secret that a vote for Andy Burnham was a vote to get rid of Keir Starmer, and it didn't matter which part of the political field you were in. If you wanted to get Keir Starmer, the one to vote for was Andy Burnham, and that's the reason.
Because he had the most popularity amongst the MPs to
do
because they didn't have to vote no confidence because Starmer resigned, and since he resigned, Labour Party gets to select a new prime minister, right?
Yeah, well,
I understand. I can move in tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I get the feeling once Andy Burnham won last Thursday, I know that Keir Starmer, political intelligence is not the best, but I think even he could recognise the writing was on the wall, because if he didn't resign, there'd have been mass resignations, and then he would having to try and replace those who resigned, and how many of them will say no. And I think he got the tap on shoulders if to say, your time is done. And he just kind of reminds me of that guy, when he's been bundled into the car. This is democracy manifest. Get off my penis. As it's been bundled in. Farewell, toodaloo.
So is he kind of like a scrappy guy, or?
Well, I think the reason why he won, because he's been around the political scene for a long time, and so he probably forgotten more than he knows. Forgotten more than than what we will ever know.
Right.
So, and the way he speaks, he's got that northern directness as well. And people can relate to that. So, but
I found
the thing is, when he was in Tony Blair's and Gordon Brown's government, he was quite underwhelming, really. And because like I said, there's 40 years of neoliberalism, and but you were part of the government that were delivering neoliberalism. Right. So what's changed for the first 16? Get off my penis. Are you ready for my limp penis?
Prepare.
Yes, prepare for my limp penis.
Prepare for penis.
Yes. I see you've learnt your judo well.
All right, I got a clip here. Let's see what the old boy is ITV any good? Are they good news? Is this Ireland?
No.
What's ITV?
This will probably be Bakerfield, won't it?
Your intention to stand today? I'm going to Andy Burnham, so-called King of the North, made an almost regal
The King in the North
procession southwards.
And everyone
His
clacks
train
their
tracked
shield.
from Manchester to Euston, where he dodged waiting crowds and sped off in a cab, arriving in Westminster to be sworn in as Makerfield's latest MP.
We now come to Andy Burnham, member for Makerfield.
Yo, you are yelling, sir.
Lindsay Hoyle, when it comes to PMQs, one of his favourite lines, do you want to go for an early cup of tea? No, just throw the troublemaker out. Get shut of him. He's screaming like a banshee.
Just hollering. That is a full. I'm gonna go back. That was a holler. He hollered at us. I don't appreciate him hollering at me.
We now come to Andy Burnham, member for Makerfield.
That clearly not the limit of his ambition.
I swear by Almighty God that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to His Majesty King Charles.
Swearing fidelity and quoting Monty Python back at hecklers.
Yo, he's doing Monty Python back at him. Hold on now. He might have some juice. He might have some swag. Hold on a second.
Naughty boys.
One hurdle passed, a second also fell when his biggest rival for leader, Wes Streeting, announced...
Yes, the man with the most shiniest head and the widest eyes.
I've never seen somebody with 0.75 of one lip.
Yes. Yes. He's not called Weasel Wes for nothing.
I feel like he could squeeze in between like couch cushions like a snake. Like he's got just a very squeezy little head there. Just squirm through.
He would not be standing, writing, "We could spend the summer exaggerating small differences, or we can roll up our sleeves and help him to deliver the change our party and our country needs. That's the choice I'm making, and I hope that everyone else will back Andy too." Posing with around 200 Labour MPs this afternoon.
Oh, wait a minute.
That was long-winded words for I don't have the numbers, so I'm not going to stand.
Posing with...
All right, who's all these people? Yeah, a lot of people in here.
These are Labour MPs.
God damn, it's like 3,000 of them.
Yeah.
Around 200 Labour MPs this
200?
Afternoon, including the Chancellor Rachel Reeves, the former Deputy Leader Angela Rayner and Chief Whip Jonathan Reynolds. Andy Burnham was showing any potential rivals what they would have to beat.
In confirming immediately, and to no one's surprise, that he would indeed be standing for the Labour leadership, Andy Burnham spoke of the scale of the job ahead, healing a bruised and divided party for a start, but also the huge task of injecting some life and growth finally into Britain's sluggish economy. Paul has been looking into...
You know, I think all of your news stations should just stay the fuck away from 10 Downing Street, because there is always someone making a racket nearby. Just go a couple of blocks down. Maybe go up in a tower somewhere and just get an aerial shot and just like look down through the window and have it in the background. Because this is stupid. You can't understand any of these fucking reporters. They're gonna up, skiddy up. But like, okay, scat man, shut the hell up back there. We're trying to listen. Jesus.
Yeah, it's usually Steve Bray that's doing it.
I would be eating cabbage for a week and then standing next to him farting until he stopped. There's only one way to deal with a nuisance. Nuisance him.
What he has signaled he could...
There's a green cloud all around me. That's right, bitch, and I'm not going to stop until you shut up.
He would do. Paul.
Yeah, Tom, Andy Burnham could be Prime Minister within less than a month, and yet we don't know in any detail what he'd actually do differently. His opponents quip that his policy positions have a habit of changing, but these are...
Oh, brother. Oh, wait, where's my button?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Just stop fucking flip-flopping. Just believe in something. Anything.
Yeah.
The people are begging you to just believe in one thing. Just believe in it.
Yes. Show some certainty.
God.
Stupido!
some of his clearest stances. Perhaps this his most defining pledge, taking services back under public control.
Right, because that was an austerity measure brought on by the Tories, right, to try to privatize everything and get it into the hands of corporations.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
running dog of capitalism, you could say.
I mean, like I see that you guys are like about to go through it, and speaking from the desolate wasteland, this shit sucks. You do not want this. You do not want private everything, because it is it is a nightmare. And come January 1, I think the subsidies are going to be expired. So if they don't do something, everyone's health insurance is going to go up to like $1,200, $1,500, $1,800 a month.
It's what he did with the
which means they're just going to drop their coverage.
The bus network in Manchester, for example, run by private companies, but ultimately controlled by local government. He suggested doing similar for water, energy. Thames Water would be an obvious place to start. It's already at risk of going bust. And in a similar vein, he also wants more social housing, the biggest programme of building since World War II. But Andy Burnham has been repeatedly asked how he'd pay for these policies.
Easy, tax the rich. That's what he's going to say, right? Right?
We do not have unlimited money in the United States.
That's why you just got to tax people more.
Yeah, and land tax as well, because you may be able to move money, but you can't move your land, can you?
I'm just a poor farmer. I only make $4 million. I can't take it. It's like, yeah. You can, but then they bring up the fucking desolate farmer maggot from fucking Lord of the Rings with his 3 carrots that he fucking grows every year. And he's like, please, I can't take any more tax. It's like, yeah. We're not talking about you. We're talking about Buddy over here who just took out the Lorax. Him's the problem.
At the start of the year, he said government shouldn't be in hock to the bond markets, but he since said he would stick to the government's current borrowing rules. He also said he won't break its pledge.
Piss or get off the pot, mate.
Yeah.
You got to stand for something.
Not to raise income tax, VAT, national insurance. Economists say none of this leaves him with a huge amount of room to do anything radical.
If the next put a 300% tax on jet fuel.
From what I can gather, from what I've been reading, that since he's won Makerfield and people have sort of like been finding out more about him, his popularity scale has gone from +9 to, I think it could be -11.
Damn.
Yeah.
The honeymoon is over.
Yes.
Chris C with the fact check. Burnham is talking about introducing land value taxes, and the right-wing media have gone off their rockers over it, running scare stories that will hit the working class the most. Yeah. They're going to take your house. They're going to take your house and fill it with immigrants.
Yes. Yes.
Prime Minister wants to.
There's going to be boats all throughout the streets.
To raise spending on any item to a significant degree and stick within the government's own fiscal rules. They'll need to either cut other spending or raise taxes. Raising taxes, while possible, is made harder by keeping to the previous manifesto commitment of not raising the main rates of the main
But you don't have to raise it on broke people because they don't pay any taxes anyway. That's not what we're talking about here. It's corporations and billionaires.
Yes.
They have to chip in more because while they're like, oh, well, if you don't give us all of these treats and all these delicious tax breaks, then I'll go somewhere else. Well, then we're just going to have to let some people go somewhere else. And then the people that cannot relocate, they're going to have to bear the brunt themselves, but they will also have a lion's share of the market. That's the catch. If you want the market, you have to pay the tax, but they found a way to just avoid the tax and keep the market.
Yeah, just call the bluff, don't they? Well, if you don't like it, you know where the door is.
Yeah, go to France.
Yeah.
Go to Germany. Good luck competing against all their people.
Yeah.
I didn't think so. Yeah, so sit your little happy ass down, open your wallet, and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Taxes.
Well, there are some areas where Andy Burnham has shown an interest in reforming taxes, like social care, for example, arguing in the past to replace inheritance tax with a national care levy. which would cover the cost of looking after people, particularly in old age. He's also talked about bringing in a new land value tax that could replace stamp duty and council tax on homes. It would charge people an annual levy based on the value of their property. One thing we
already have that here, so I can't really feel bad for you guys. We already have that, and it sucks. Bowles says, well, the fact Burnham is planning to appoint the former head of labor, friend of Israel, as his chief of staff has certainly made people uneasy. Now is not the time to be fucking, come on, guys. Resolute. We don't want to blow up children. Say it with me, everyone. We do not want to blow up children, and we will not support people who do. This should be easy.
Well,
these are the easy ones, guys.
Yeah.
We cannot provide aid to Israel because we have to feed our old people. Sorry. You'll have to come. You'll have to try again next month to see if we have any extra coins for you. But as of right now, no. Everyone should be saying no. I have domestic shit I have to pay for. Trump won't do it, but now Israel's fucking up all of his other shit. Now he's about to do it out of spite, which is fine by me. I prefer when he's angry at people I don't like.
Yeah.
Please attack Netanyahu more. I do enjoy this.
Yes.
I used to be on the soundboard. I have to dig it out. It's like they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, he was so mad. I'm like, oh, Israel not listening, huh? Yeah, they do that.
Don't think Andy Burnham wants to radically change is the approach to immigration. It might even be that he keeps the Home Secretary, Shabana Mahmood, in her job. He agrees with her approach to stopping small boat crossings.
What? Fun fact, Starbucks hasn't paid any corporation taxes in the UK for years. They claim they're not making a profit because they are paying licensing fees that are exactly the amount of profit.
Really?
Close them up.
Yeah, exactly.
And not to be, and this is what you guys really should do. Like, I know that my country is literally on fire and rolling down a hill. Aware, heard, understood. You got to start boycotting these shits.
Yeah.
And not just boycotting where like you don't show up, but like I haven't checked Target in a while, but last I saw they were like 48% year on year after Trump got in and they decided, oh yeah, fuck that DEI shit, fuck them. Oh, okay, fuck them. Oh, fuck them. Well, how about this?
Yeah,
we the people said fuck you. How about that? How about fuck you? And they've lost half of their market value, which is probably gonna if they don't figure out something in the next year or so, they're not gonna have any more revenue to float off of. No one is going there to shop. They're giving like 40 and 50% discounts on like brand new TVs and appliances. No one will go in there.
Wow. Well, that's how you do it, isn't it, really?
And if Starbucks doesn't want to fucking pay, okay. You're not going to have to worry about paying out any of your profit because you're not going to have any.
Yeah.
Hi, yeah, well, I'm Mates Coffee.
Yeah.
This coffee is just for mates, and we pay our fucking taxes. I would just say it. I would just say it right out front. Hey, if you're a local coffee shop, just say my name's Jack. I'm from London, and I pay my taxes. Buy my coffee instead.
Yeah.
Get aggressive about it.
Oh, yeah, I've been doing it for years. I'd rather take a warm flask of Yorkshire tea, and I've been doing it for years. Wherever I've gone.
You know what, Darren? You're just the spokesperson we need for this campaign.
I'm like the Sean Bean of Yorkshire tea.
Like back in the 70s, we'll use a tall southerner. And he'll lull them into a false sense of security. They'll be helpless against him.
Yes.
We'll send in Darren. They'll have no defenses available.
Yes. Strangely, when it comes to Yorkshire tea, they did do an advert with Sean Bean. They're all in this room, and his And he's doing his massive speech, and he pulls out this massive sword. Do it for Yorkshire.
I wonder if I'll get in trouble if I watch that. Maybe I'll watch it on my phone first to see if there's any, because they get you on because they'll have copyrighted scores or something like that on a commercial, and they'll get you on the score, and it's like, dude, come on, it's an advertisement. I'm advertising. You're welcome. Yeah. I'm playing an ad for free, and then you get in trouble for it.
Yeah,
fucking hypocrites.
Yeah.
Yes, Game of Tees. Yes. T T T T T T T T T T T T Game of Tea. I need to watch that tonight. Hopefully this little stinky butt takes a nap.
Immigration overall. Andy Burnham has promised change, but it will be tempered by the fact that he hasn't yet been given a mandate for it, at least not from the country at large. Tom.
Muttley, Chris says the Muttley here. Yes, but I would scrap that and impose a 40% revenue tax on corporations with it written into law that they cannot pass on that tax to the consumer. And I just don't get why they are so adverse to paying anything. Maybe we should maybe we should take certain businesses and say you're no longer allowed to have shareholders.
Yeah.
Like you need to just be a standalone shop, a brick and mortar shop that manages its things and does that. Like you can no longer incorporate. You just have to be a business now. Each one of you.
Yeah.
There you go. We solved it, guys. No more corporations. Bean to the ring.
Yes.
Paul, thank you very much indeed. And let's join Robert, who is...
I'm not impressed with your suit, sir. I know it's brown, and as an American, I'm trained by the media to immediately attack you, but your tie is bringing me back.
In his central London studio, as you can see.
When you stand up too fast, like his tie is that. Those little sparklies you see.
Preparing for his program tonight. So do watch when we're off from News at 10. Robert, you and I were standing here.
Ireland only has a 12% corporate tax rate, which is why the UK's tax rate is so low. Well, then you're just gonna have to lose to the Irish. The Ireland's only so big, so you're gonna lose some of the businesses, but you can't go as low as they can. You know what I mean? Like they can do things you can't do.
Is it me or is it Robert Peston doing the blue steel look?
Oh my God, tons. I'm not reading that.
I'm in the umpteenth time, let's be honest. There was a period maybe when the sort of political chaos, at least for political junkies like us, was, I don't know, at the very least novel, not something we'd seen in British politics before, but there was watching another broken prime minister sort of shuffle out of office, trying to contain his emotions. I don't know, it just felt sort of kind of tawdry.
6 US-based tech companies, Adobe, Apple, Google, Cisco, Meta, Microsoft, have dodged a combined £2 billion in taxes last year. There's your money. So the question becomes, can you live without parts of Adobe or starve them out? Apple, Google's going to be hard. Cisco's going to be hard. Meta for sure. You could do Microsoft. I think Microsoft's about to be in trouble because I think France is going to switch to Linux. And if they do well switching to Linux, then most of Europe is going to switch to Linux too for their government, for all of their governmental computers, which is, thousands of PCs every year that have to get shipped out, which may not be happening going forward.
Yeah.
But yeah. This is where your money is.
Yeah.
That's where it is. So they need to, they just have to pay. Like that's the end. We're at the end of the rope now. Everybody's broke. There's no other, let's try this and do this as a workaround. We're at the end of the line. The reason we can't afford rent is because these motherfuckers have been spending all the money. That's the end of it. They have to pay. They can't just keep it forever.
Yeah, that's the reason why they're building bunkers out there.
Yeah, because they don't want us to come get that money, brother. If you have a little bunker, all I gotta do is put a little water hose in your little bunker and just turn it on. Just wait for it to fill up. You'll come out.
Musk will just say, try getting me from Mars then.
I'll just be sitting, and here's the thing, I ain't even got to be actually on your property. I could just be out in the street. That water will get to you. It may not get to you the first day, but after about the third or fourth week, your whole property is just a muddy pit. Hope your foundation's not getting weak down there in that heavy ass bunker. Damn, that would suck. Man, look at all this water. Might have to come out. You might have to leave and come do something about it.
Yeah.
We just go out there and leave their like mailbox flag up. Oh, I don't even know if you guys have that in the UK. Do you guys have that in the UK?
Mail flag.
So on your mailbox, do you have a little flag that goes up?
No, yeah, I know what you mean. No, we just have a letterbox. Have a letterbox on the door. Yes. and if you're a postman, you take your life in your own hands, you know, because like most people have dogs, you know. Putting your letter in, you got this dog waiting at the door, ready to tear your fingers off as you're putting them in.
The mailmen in England have resorted to taping the mail to bricks and throwing it through the most available window.
Yes. The Yorkshire Terriers are the worst.
They got those little snarly teeth.
Yes.
Perfect for knuckle grabbing.
Yes.
Make of that, and what happens next?
Look, we've now had sort of 7 prime ministers in just over 10 years. That is if Burnham becomes prime minister at the end of July, which is what looks as though it's going to happen. And that is really bad for Britain, because those 100%. Who invest in the country don't have stability when it comes to knowing what the economic outlook is, because every time you get a new prime minister, you get a new approach to managing the economy. Our partners overseas build up relationships with foreign secretaries and prime ministers, and then there's a new one, and that makes actually much harder to get the things we want to do internationally. I mean, there was a time when we boasted to the world that we had possibly the most stable, strongest political system. That's a sort of looks like a bad, our system now looks like a bit of a bad joke. So the question is, are Labour MPs in effectively sacking Keir Starmer, are they now at last going to provide some stability? And I have to say, I think there is a big risk here. You've just heard from Paul that actually in terms of the big ways in which the economy...
Like, I don't know this Burnham chap, but if what is happening in America and Nepal and Sri Lanka and Pakistan and all these different places where there is this youth rising movement of leaning towards the left and just basic human need shit, if homie doesn't stick the landing on this, you guys are going to have 9 MPs in 10 years or 9 prime ministers in 10 years. Like, it's going to happen again, because that is the only thing that people want right now. Every single individual electorate is saying relief. I need relief, and no one has provided it. They've provided racism, they provided Zionism, they provided everything you can imagine except for relief. That's all they want.
Exactly.
They just need to catch their breath. Everybody's willing to do the hard work necessary to make this earth a better place, but goddamn, can I have a break from the scamming for 5 fucking minutes? Shit.
The country's going to be run.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's sorry. I just said I totally agree.
Yeah.
Burnham is still something of an unknown. There are these huge imponderables. And actually, one of the things I was looking at tonight in preparing the show is that one of the things Labour MPs don't seem to be aware of is that Keir Starmer, actually, before the election, was way more respected by British people in many important respects than Burnham is now, and we've seen what's happened.
And also, didn't Starmer lock up a whole bunch of old people for the Palestine Action Group?
Yeah, I just think, what are you doing? The
optics are terrible.
Aren't they just, like I've seen pictures all over on Twitter. Still call it Twitter now.
Yeah, it's still Twitter.
Elon Musk.
I'm dead naming it. Fuck him.
Yeah, and you know, see these coppers, you know, arresting this 80-year-old, 90-year-old grandma, and then they said, yes, British police arrested an extreme terrorist. And you just think, you're making a rod for your own back. What are you doing?
Oh, Dark Lord Greg with the 2 buckaroos. Thank you so much. Have you considered replacing Larry? True problem. Is he Larry? Who's Larry?
I wonder if he means Sir Larry the cat. Yeah, so replace him with Sir Larry the cat. The number 10 rat catcher gets my vote.
Thanks.
Yes, it's a tough gig, but I think he can do it.
If he tries, if he just tries, yay! At least, my poor wife has to listen to this shit all day. I try not to do it all day, but
yeah,
it happens. Poor thing. Another one I compare to the ICE protesters who have been received sentences up to 100 years in Texas this week. Yeah, they'll put them in there, and then we'll have to like have elections and then get them out and all that shit. Like it's just they're just wasting time. Tenants at apartment complexes operated by Greystar, the largest owner and management of apartments in the U.S., don't just pay rent; they pay a mass of fees. Yep, that many renters have never heard of before. Wow. And I hope it doesn't happen over there like it's happened over here, but it is the same thing with the politics. It's private come here, microphone, god damn it. It's private equity. You know, it's these people who just well, how can I make my money make money? I don't know. Let's make a scheme to do that. And then they're just sitting around all day making up schemes to rip people off. And there's no oversight. And then like, well, I funded some politicians, so they're going to leave me and my companies alone. The hell with them and you. Both of y'all can be replaced. Don't shove your granny off the bus. Just arrest her. Yeah, just arrest her. Thank you for the 2 British pounds. And I don't know, guys. If we're trying to be this moral, like pure left group, you can't say I just don't want any bad things to happen to anybody, and then I'm locking up grandmas, great grandmas, you know, like here, put her, just hook her handcuffs to her walker. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing?
I can imagine that poor 90-year-old grandma being a great martyr for the grandkids. Go, grandma! Yes.
Let them know what it is, Gams.
Yes.
Gammy ain't no bitch. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
To Burnham, to Starmer's reputation. So it is altogether conceivable this goes very badly wrong for Labour. And one cabinet minister said to me earlier on today that the reason he wanted to keep Starmer was quite straightforwardly because once MPs get that taste for regicide, it's very, it becomes addictive. And he said, if with Starmer going, he honestly believes.
Hold on, sir. While you over here lecturing me, how many rings he got on?
Becomes addictive. And he said,
damn, son.
Looks like he's carrying a knuckle duster.
I'm about to say, don't meet him in an alley. He's gonna fuck your whole front teeth is missing, son. He's gonna fuck your shit up. Hands look soft though.
Yes,
real soft.
With Starmer going, he honestly believes there's a very good chance we'll see yet another coup before the general election.
Nuh-uh. Stop it. Federal judge orders Trump administration to explain TARP obscuring Kennedy Center facade. He's such a crybaby. He didn't want anybody to see that his name was gone. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
He's the biggest crybaby ever.
Would you say that's basically a classic case of somebody who's never been told no all his life?
He said, you can't take my name down. Well, then no one can look at it.
Yeah.
Really? Boy, if you don't go get some algae cleaner for that damn pot, I told him what to do to put them plecos in there. Put a couple of them plecos. Man, there'd be some fat plecos. We'd have to name them plecos because there'd be some big motherfuckers eating all that algae. Yeah, just get you some algae eaters in there, some lily pads. It'll control your water.
Wow. So I remember I was saying little videos. It was how long is that tap been up? I think it just blows my mind, over in America. I find it fascinating that the guy made an absolute mess of it first time, so much that they thought, yeah, we'll have a bit more of that. So they voted him back in.
And the thing was, like, there was only one thing that could have lost that election, and it was standing arm in arm with Israel. All she had to do was put a little space between her and Israel. She would have won. When I get in, we're gonna have me and Netanyahu are gonna have a meeting, and we're gonna figure out what is what and who is who, and we're gonna let journalists in there, and we're gonna find out what happened. That's all she would have had to say.
Yeah.
But did that happen? No. She said, nope. I wouldn't change a thing. Everything's fine. This is what you guys like. This is good.
Yeah, because I'd love to know how many voted, either didn't vote or voted independent.
Yeah.
instead of Harris. That would be interesting because I get the feeling it would have affected, because when you look at the vote, from what I've heard, you'll probably know more than me, that it was a lot closer than what the result ended up being.
Yeah, and she didn't lose by a lot.
Yeah,
in a lot of those swing states and stuff like that, and that's why like they're never gonna find out, his little space Karen, South African space Karen's little fucking shithead kid, fucking they're never gonna know. They're never gonna know. And it's like, what the fuck is he talking about? Hold on, come back here, Joffrey. Come here, little Joffrey. What the fuck you just say? They're never gonna find out what? While you picking your boogers and putting them on the resolute dusk with your little nasty ass, little badass little boy.
Yeah.
But no one wants to investigate it. Nobody wants to research it. It's just, hey, it is what it is. I guess I lost. She didn't even ask for a single recount. That was the other thing that threw us. It's like, you didn't question any of this shit. You didn't think it was odd that you lost all this shit magically? Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, because I did hear one or two reports about maybe there was something dodgy going on, because didn't they basically call that he'd won before the results had basically come in or something?
Say it again?
Didn't they declare that they'd won before even all the results had come in? And
at like 10:30, Elon was like, "Yeah, we got it." It's like, what the fuck? How you know?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Weird thing to be so confident about.
I'm just wondering whether they were thinking, well, if we do try and go down the route of saying that this election was rigged, maybe they might just think, well, are we no better than Trump then if we do that? I don't know. But it was just an odd. Yeah, exactly. Who cares? Who cares? Because it just did seem a little bit dodgy, didn't it?
And I mean, she just rolled over and just let it happen. Guess it's fine. No, dumbass, it's not fine. Don't say that.
Yeah,
you're supposed to be on the people's side. She's like, whoop, I guess I lost. Whoop, I'm gonna go write a book. See you later. Bye.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be fine. Watch it.
The book's already out. Oh, I should have said this, and I should have said, like, lady, I already know what you should have said. I'm not paying you $30 for that. That's not happening.
How much it costs?
Yeah, I think it's $30. Let me see. Let's go to Amazon real quick. Amazon. Kamala Harris book. Oh, it's only $15. $15.45 for the hardcover.
It's headed its way to discount basket.
maybe 30 was a little much, huh?
Yes.
She's still a black woman. She ain't getting that. She ain't getting all that.
No.
Yeah, 107 days. Whoa. Okay. Okay. I don't know if everybody is big readers. So the name of Kamala's book is 107 Days by Kamala Harris, and it's about like whatever her campaign. There's another book right below it that is, well, there's a couple of her books that come up, and then it says The Real 107 Days Kamala Harris, Historic Journey to Nowhere by Terrence Williams. It's like, dude, it is almost instantly that there is a AI copy of somebody's book. Almost instantly. And like, dude, is this what you guys wanted AI for? So you could just steal people's books? Because that's corny as shit. We laugh about him all the time. Actually, it's a food day. I can pull it up. I'm allowed. I think I had a playlist. I had a short with him. Our buddy Chris Newman, Farming Wild Beige or Sylvan Farm, something like that. But he wrote a book about sustainable independent farming or whatever, and there's 4 AI copies of his book that all came up in the last 2 months. This is like a 300-400 page book that people are just running through, just downloading, or maybe just getting the preview of or whatever, loading it into AI, and then just putting it up on the market as their own book. Because that's what we're allowed to do now. We're allowed to just, input things into AI, change them, and then just put it out. Unbelievable.
Wow. It kind of reminds me of, I can't remember how long ago it was. It's like ChatGPT, whatever you call it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I heard people speaking a lot about, so I just had a little look in it. And when the at the bottom they'll give you sort of like pointers, like questions you can ask. And one of them, let's write a novel. I went, okay. So I went, curiosity. I went, write me a novel about a dystopian world in the same way as like George Orwell. So within about 20 minutes, I'd gone through at least 8 chapters that he'd just written. And the thing is, I thought, so I read it, I thought, this is crap. Just crap. It's just basically what it is. You're just basically recycling same words and same phrases.
And he approached the door. The door was tall. The tall door was made of wood. A wood only from a tree that grows on the northern side of the forest. Yes, the door was there, locked in front of him.
Yes, exactly. And
he knocks.
Yeah. And I thought, this is crap. Nobody'd want to read this nonsense. But there we are, people using it to make a fast buck, as they say, I suppose. But
just stealing books. Just take the whole thing. But you know what you can't steal? You can't steal family recipes.
Before Texas brisket took the world by storm.
Oh, Arnie, you dirty bitch. Look at beautiful brisket.
Briskets needed jet black bark and bright pink.
Ooh, I just want that tray. Can I have that tray, please? Just slide that tray under the door.
I'm doing my Homer Simpson.
Smoke ring, there was my dad's brisket recipe. And this Father's Day, with RecTech, I'll be grilling and smoking a brisket just like my dad's recipe calls for. First things first, we're taking a whole brisket. This one here is about...
Yeah, that's a serious stash. Like, that is a thick stash from nose to lip. That is not a joke.
Yes.
That stash is there. I cannot grow a stash like that.
No.
I got it. It ain't in my genes.
17 pounds, and we're giving it a nice even coat of salt and pepper. No trimming, no layering of seasonings, just that good old classic salt and pepper that every family had on their kitchen table. And now it's time to get to cooking. And that's where the RecTech X-Fire Pro...
Damn, he got that crazy grill. Hold up, bro. It takes pellets?
Family had on their kitchen table.
Okay, so he's got mesquite hardwood pellets instead of like the little wood chips. All right, that makes sense.
And now it's time.
So it just loads it into the little front of the grill right there. And then it gets the smoke all over. Man, that's a nice grill.
Get to cooking. And that's where the RecTech...
Look at the knobs. LEDs. I don't have nice stuff like that.
X-Fire Pro.
You got a good grill there, Arnie.
Comes in. We're starting in grill mode to sear, char, and develop some color and flavor on this big old honker. Don't worry if it gets really charred. That's the way them old timers liked it after all. And once that char is all around, it's all...
Bro is just manhandling this fucking this hunk of You see him tackle this bitch? Hold on.
And once that char is all around, it's already time to wrap. Yep. We're not going to 165 plus. We're going straight into some butcher paper and then double wrapping in some heavy duty foil. Then back onto the RecTech we go, but this time in smoke mode. And all that's left to do here is to let it ride to about 200 internal.
Oh my God, that is gonna taste so good.
And this could take about 6 to 7 hours. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a totally different brisket cook than y'all are used to seeing nowadays. But I grew up around direct and indirect grilling, and that's how delicious brisket was cooked back then. And all the magical deliciousness is in the finishing process.
Oh my God, I want him to open that right now. Oh my God, open that shit up. I want to see the steam.
From the X-Fire Pro and let it rest for a couple or 3 hours.
Thank you, L. Breaking news: Trump's nurse was treating a skin tag on him. Turned out to be his penis. It fell out. It fell off into a box of orange Tic Tacs, and no one can find it. Scientists are examining under a microscope. I hope they find it.
Yeah,
I hope they find it, because you know Sean Spicer eats about 16 boxes of Tic Tacs a day, and I'd hate for there to be an incident.
Yes, and need a microphone, microscope to find it.
Speaking of microphones and Trump, remember when he walked out of that thing and he stomped on the microphone on the way out? I was like, oh, hell no. No. I don't care if you got a MAGA tattoo on your forehead. You should not like that motherfucker after he rage quit his fucking interview and then stomped on the fucking microphone. No, he's a crybaby. Fucking rage quit. You rage quit like a little Fortnite kid.
That was hilarious.
Drizzle out some of the au jus and
oh, that juice. Look at it. It's like beautiful motor oil. Let me open the vein.
It's just slicing. No smoke ring, no problem. That smoky charred flavor is here, and that's what counts. It even passes the bend test. Get you some of your favorite barbecue sauce, thin it out a little with that au jus, and let it pour on down all over the brisket slices. And this, my friends, is how my dad and other old timers would make briskets so many.
Oh, with the pickle and I don't do the onion. Everybody knows how I feel about onions. But the pickle on there with that smoky. Ooh.
Many years ago, and how I ate brisket growing up. Don't judge, just give it a try and thank me later. Throw in some white bread, pickles, onions, jalapenos, and extra.
Okay. See, Arnie, you acted like you was gonna be real slick with it. I seen that. Look,
give it a try. Look. Throw in some white bread.
Look. Arnie, what's this waterfall of shit coming out of the bottom? Come on, Arnie. Arnie, you got to do something. Okay, Arnie, here I'm gonna help you out. We're gonna remix your dad's brisket recipe. The recipe on the brisket is fine. It's fine as is. Your bread choice is the obvious problem here. Okay, you cannot have 2 slices of white bread to hold in all that juice. Are we kidding right now? They're like trying to keep in the juice with a volleyball net. All right, that is not gonna work. What you need is a baguette, sir, or a Kaiser roll, and then you need to slap that bad boy on there. That, and not only are you going to keep your clothes clean, but that bread is going to be so good. It'll be the best smoky, barbecuey bread you ever. Actually, just fuck it. Just sell the bread. Scrap the whole idea. Make the brisket, keep the juice, spread the juice on bread, sell the bread separately. Throw the brisket in the garbage. We don't need
jalapenos and extra sauce. That's good.
Oh my goodness, Arnie. See, now he already changed it up himself. He put it in one piece of bread so you could fold it over like a taco.
Yeah.
That's where you got to go with that.
All I will say is if you want doing this, having us drooling like this, I'm sure with that handlebar moustache, he would be Charles Bronson's body double, without a shadow of a doubt.
And it bring back so many memories of my father. Happy Father's Day in heaven, Dad. This one here is for you. Boom.
Good job, Arnie. Arnie crushed. I think Arnie's on the soundboard. Oh yeah, he is. It's wait, where is it? It's weird. As soon as I go to there it is. As soon as I go to find a soundboard clip, I forget how to read. Yes. I'm like, oh, letters. Okay. A. Okay, there's a B. C. Wait, why am I doing my alphabet? I don't know.
Can't see it for looking.
Oh shit. 5.6 magnitude earthquake rattles Northern California. Is the planet done with us? The planet might be done with us. We might be getting kicked off of Earth. Shit. I don't want to.
Might be for the best.
Yeah. I don't want to live on Mars.
No, neither do I.
I don't. It's not going to work. I wish it would work. That would be cool if it worked. But it's not going to work. Trump blindsided GOP refusing to sign bipartisan housing bill. Hey, what can I say? Like I said earlier, I just like when he makes people I don't like unhappy. The Schadenfreude is strong today. Ooh. Beef patty. I can't watch that. I want to make beef patties. We don't have like any Jamaican restaurants or anything around here. So I'd have to make it myself. Can't do that today. I think I'm making pizza today. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
It's cheat day for me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
I used to be in that now and again. You know, I'd make the old dough myself and get all the tomato puree and just get the kids just throw it on. Just get what they want on.
How much cheese you want? Nah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Just put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, who cares? Just fill it up.
Yeah.
Oh. Tons of mice with the stellar connection. I think there was a half an hour light delay between us and Mars, which is very cool.
Interesting. Well, you learn something new every day. Every day is a school day.
8 hours to Jupiter. Something like that. 12 hours. It's great. Like when you look at the solar system, like it's 8 minutes from the sun to us, and then you start looking out, and then you realize how much, like it stops being minutes and it starts turning into hours. It's like, wait, it's hours away at the speed of light. Damn. So I guess I'm never driving there. Yeah, like, yeah, you drive to the moon and it's going to take you 10 oil changes to get there.
Yeah.
It's just an unimaginably far distance.
It just, wow. So,
except face is both looking over the foot.
Both.
Oh, I'm on the other bars. You've never been there. Oh, you're right. Sorry. Oh, look, a troll.
Hitler is attacking us Brits. Oh.
Yeah.
As soon as I hear the word walk, I usually just don't make any sudden movements. I just back out the room and just lock the door and throw away the key. and
This is
smileism.
This is true. The photons themselves, yes, generated the sun's core, take between 10,000 and 170,000 years to reach the surface. And then only 8 minutes to us.
Wow.
They've been working their ass off to try to get out of the fucking core of the sun just to land on your butt while you're out there on the beach.
Yeah. Or in the back garden.
Just hit you right in the tuchus. Like that time when you almost lost your trunks at the beach. That's when that photon hit you right in the ass cheek. Hundreds of thousands of years it's been waiting to get out just to hit you in the cheeks.
Fantastic. Oh, well.
Pillick.
Yeah. I love those. I love them words, pillock or Burke. No better.
Yeah, the woke Reich. But see, this is and honestly, like I don't talk about this often, but the whole woke thing, I kind of blame Black people because we shouldn't have let y'all know about our culture so much. We're way too open. You know what I mean? Like we like to share our culture with everybody. You know, we let Eminem in there after Vanilla Ice, and M turned out pretty good, you know. But then, like, apparently some white boys just started getting into the wrong circle. Y'all are not even supposed to know what woke is, okay?
Yeah.
Woke means be aware of your situation and your surroundings, especially when you're around white people, because white people will betray you at the drop of a hat. So you need to be aware of your surroundings at all times. You need to stay woke. Don't be sleeping out here with these white folks. They gonna pull some shit on you.
Yeah. It's like I remember when I was listening to James O'Brien, there a guy, he used to be a DJ, he lives in Brighton now, and he spoke about a musician, I think he was from the possibly 40s or 50s. I think his name was Leadbelly or something. And
oh yeah.
And he's basically saying stay, you know, because like if you're crossing, if you cross, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Leadbelly. Yeah, and it was quite an educational phone call because I never heard that, and so I looked at it and I thought that is interesting. That is incredibly interesting because like it says stay woke or something and all that sort of stuff, you know, because they're crossing some sort of border or whatever you mentioned. It's like you're liable to be lynched. So it said stay alert, stay woke or something like that, if I remember rightly. And it was incredibly fascinating.
Oh, I almost played the fucking song on the air. What am I thinking? I went to pull up the lyrics and then like it started like playing. I was like, wait, what? Stop. Don't do it. I'm just reading through real quick, see if I can find it. Oh, I thought that was the end of the lyrics. Just an advertisement that crossed the entire page. Yeah. But yeah, that's our fault. We shouldn't have let y'all into our culture that deep because now I'm talking about every 80-year-old fucking politician has a fucking stance on woke. It's like, Jesus Christ, you do not know what woke means. And then it's always funny when people like are asked on camera, okay, well then what do you mean by woke? Well, you know, it's you know, the you know, it's it's you know, being PC, you know, political. You know, you just can't say what's on your mind. So woke is saying what's on your mind, and you don't want I don't want it's like that has nothing to do with anything. The fuck are y'all talking about? But I need people to ask the question and let them squirm on the hook. Because you can't. Wasn't it it was the DEI boys with the fucking Doge team, where they couldn't they couldn't describe what DEI was. I'm like, motherfucker, it's an acronym.
Yeah.
God damn. Or is it an abbreviation? I don't know.
Yeah.
Aren't acronyms the ones that you can say, like NASA?
Yeah, and you know, like and when they're sat there squirming, hoping for you to rescue him, just do the Piers Morgan bit that when he did with Russell Brand when he's trying to find that verse in the Bible that he couldn't find.
Yeah.
Just sit there and just continue and watch him squirm.
Yeah, just don't say anything.
Yeah.
Just look at him and blink. Over and
Exactly.
over. Well, I think I'm gonna call it here. Darren, thank you so much for joining me today, because I
Not a problem.
I definitely needed some clarity on this UK stuff, because your system is just so drastically different. I can't just I can't get my questions answered by watching.
Tried my best. Hopefully helped.
Well, apparently the woke Nazis are at your door. Mr. C, your order of 1 photon has shipped. You may be also interested in sunblock. That from our friend Google Eats.
I did put some sunblock on it because I did it sit in the garden and enjoy the sun for a little bit.
Hey, even if it's cloudy outside, you guys still need sunblock, because the damaging rays can pierce right through clouds. They're not affected by water. Well, that's not enough water to slow them down.
Exactly.
So protect yourself from high energy rays from our burning ball of plasma that we love so much. We love so much.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna get some lunch because it's 2:00. And is anybody live right now? Should we redirect? I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. I will see you guys in the morning. And I'm gonna go listen to some Lead Belly, Scottsboro Boys. In the meantime, all of you, remember to like the video, subscribe, and also, sorry, Darren, tell everybody where they can find you if they're not already following you.
Drink your meat. No, I'm only kidding. No. No. If you want to follow me, my channel's Daily Blase. I just cover a lot of stuff that's in UK politics, and I do have a little dabble in US politics, but not that much. But it was just when I only do when I see the funny bits. But I dabble in UK politics, whether it's select committee meetings, your House of Commons, or taking the rise out of KGB biz, GB News, people like that. People who just sit and do and say silly stuff like woke.
The woke is the problem.
Yeah. so play.
Oh.
Oh, no worries. I'm done.
No, I freaking did the wrong one. Damn it. I was like,
No,
and both of us. And then I clicked on my own face. I was like, that's removed. That's also wrong. All right. I got to go to the studio, go to content, go to live, go to, Reagan Elite is live. So we're going to redirect into him.
I'll
because
pop into his chat then.
Yeah, we can annoy him. And he will have no choice but to suffer us as fools and invaders. All right, that was the normal one. Now for the vertical one. Okay. And Tim may be back tomorrow. Maybe. Probably. So me and Tim will be giving you your best newsies.
I will probably pop in and say hello.
Yeah. And maybe we'll get you and Reagan Elite on. Because I would like to, me and Tim get sick of just talking to each other. I see Tim all the time.
Yeah.
All the time I see him.
Yeah, sort of like, same way when it comes to my Friday Frolics, I'm thinking of doing something similar to something like this. But I'm just going to work my way around, like Restream or whatever it is, and
Yeah.
That's once I do that, I'll let you know. I'll have you guys on without a doubt.
All right. Now it is time. Yeah, Dexter's done. He's gonna go wake up. He's gonna go wake up the baby because she went to sleep for a nap. So he's gonna go rub it. He headbutts you so that you like move your arm, and then he snuggles up in that little space that has been created. Like he has to fuck with you to get you to move in your sleep so that he can properly exploit your warmth. Like, this cat is a jerk. And he's cute and he's gray, so my fucking wife will never part. Here he comes now. What do you want? Dude, I don't have anything for you. And you're not allowed to walk up here, so you better leave me alone.
Is it giving them cat eyes? You know, like I've forgotten the name of the character who was in
Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots, you know, the big eyes.
Oh. All right. He's like, what about food? We're gonna eat anything soon here?
Yes.
We're gonna get some grub. Yeah, you can have some food before you throw up everywhere. Loser. All right. I'll stop insulting the cat. All right, guys. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. Drink your me.